Բարի երեկո, սիրելիներս։ Ինչպե՞ս եք։
Okay, was it to me?
Yes.
Շատ լավ, շնորհակալ Ոնց ոնց ես։
Ես էլ եմ լավ, շնորհակալ եմ շատ, merci. And what about our Ella? Can you turn on your microphone, dear, or you can just text us? Okay, I guess she can't turn on, but she just messaged us that she's doing well. Na նույնպես լավ է. So, my dears, let's not waste time anymore and start our lesson. Today, I would like to start the lesson again with a positive note. And during this lesson, we are going to get acquainted with Armenian folk dance that is called Kochari. Kochari is an Armenian traditional dance, like no wedding, I don't know, birthday ceremony or anything can go without Kochari. It's a must dance in all our events. There are also other folk dances, but the king of the dances is called Kochari. It's about unity, it's about strength, that you dance shoulder by shoulder and you can feel your let me say neighbor person shoulders, and you give strength to each other, you take each other in a notes and everything like that. Each victory we celebrate with our dance, and whenever we feel like exhausted, like on the national level, I mean, and stuff like that, our dance gives us hope and also strength, so it has kind of spiritual aspect as well. Now I'm gonna show you the dance, and I guess I will send you later to our chat a long video that was created by UNESCO about Kochari, and there you can get acquainted more with the history and like aspects of how to dance, how to stand, and stuff like that. But for now, I'd like just to show you the dance, and I hope you will enjoy it. Here we will see a dance group dancing Kochari in Artsakh, which is a part of Armenia, and they dance it in Shushi, one of the cities. Let me share my screen and you can enjoy the dance. All right, dears. I hope you enjoyed the dance and got a step closer to Armenian culture and enjoyed it. You can also train yourself how to dance it, and as we have planned to have a video and something like that in the end of the course, so you can add some cultural part as well. I think it will be very interesting, and you can also make some comparison with your national dances and so on. And if you want, you can bring some additional information for our next lesson about your national dance. Like I know that each nation has a lot of dances and songs, but I know that there will be a king of the dance as Kochari for Armenia. So yeah, choose the one and make some comparison. I think it will be very interesting. And if you if you want, you can also bring some video, short video or presentation, and I will give the floor to you to present it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted to add about this part, I think nothing. Okay, I will send another video later on. And if you have some questions or comments, feel free to say.
Yeah, I actually have two basic questions.
Yes.
So the dance was quite inspiring, really emotional. And tell me, please, I'm really wondering, are there only men who are dancing this dance? Because there were two teams, let us say, and there were only men.
Yes, yes. What I wanted to say and just forgot was that very thing that Kochari is danced by both men and women. Just the video was created by men's group, but it doesn't matter. Both women and men can dance, and they do dance that Kochari. Just that very group was only for men, and they wanted to create that very video. It's like, you
Okay,
know,
great.
why they chose that very topic, because there were also soldiers and it showed the strength, how to
Mhm.
protect your land, that in times of wars and in serious critical times, we just dance and take that strength to protect our land. And we know that most of the soldiers are mainly men, and it has that very idea.
Mhm.
But women also dance.
And they recorded it in a very picturesque place, you know. So what was that place?
Yeah, it's called Shushi. It's one of Armenian national and interesting countries. It
Hmm.
was in Artsakh. Unfortunately, after 2020's war, we lost Shushi, and now it's under Azerbaijani's leadership. But anyway, our hearts are always there. And yeah, maybe once you can also visit there, I hope, and see that very picturesque view from Gaziantep's church. The church was called like that, and I hope once all of us can go there and dance Kochari together. It was
And
kind of cultural city of Artsakh Republic, and it was Armenian, let's say, land. Some
mhm.
political issues.
Okay. Yeah, and tell me, please, the very last question. So it's like a fundamental part of the culture, like a crucial part of the culture. And are you being taught how to dance it at school, or is it like inherited from the families? So how are you being taught how to dance this dance as it's like a fundamental part of every single celebration?
Yes, as you know, Armenians like to celebrate their events with their relatives, friends, and no single event can happen without, I don't know, friend or a relative. And whenever they gather together, they dance. And each child in a family start to learn that very dance from relatives, family members, friends, and of course, there are schools, and when we have subjects connected to songs, and there we also learn about Armenian dances, and of course, Kochari. Like, you know, it's not a specific subject to learn, because initially we know Kochari, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it comes from childhood. very little children start to dance kajari.
So it's really brilliant because it's way how do cultures have been connected. Let us how do generations have been connected. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you too, my dear. So dears, I guess we can pass to the next part of our lesson. If you don't have anything else to add, and in case you have, you can just stay whenever you want. Now it's time to check our home task. If I remember right, I gave you a task that was about writing one sentence in present tense and one in past tense, and also make those sentences into interrogative. So who wants to start? I know that Ella can't turn on her microphone and Pretty has just joined. So Pretty or Darina, who wants to begin?
So I need some time because I've lost my notes. Let us say I have to find them.
No worries. Let me see if Pretty can speak.
Sorry, I didn't complete. I forgot to complete it due to my exam. Hello?
Hello, yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, I couldn't complete it because my exams are this Monday.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Just try to do it, and if you have questions, just reach out.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So, dear Darina, if you can't find it right now, we can pass to the next part, and whenever you find it, we can read it. Okay?
So I found them actually. So it's but they are really simple. It's she's a
That's
doctor and
fine.
something like that because I've been writing actually about my mom who is a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And I written a sentence. She's a doctor actually,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like na brzyszkę
Very good.
in present. And well, if it will be interrogative, it would be interrogative. It will be na brzyszkę.
Very good.
So in the past, it will be na brzyszkesz,
Right.
and interrogative na brzyszkesz.
Very good. I like the way
Thank
you
you.
put the stress and you change your intonation while making the sentence interrogative because it is completely clear that you ask something. And it's rather important in Armenian because we just know whether the sentence is interrogative just by means of intonation. Okay, so good job. Let me send you heart. Where is my famous heart? Yes, here it is. Good job, dear. Thank you very much. And today, guys, we are gonna learn about Armenian verb conjugation, how to conjugate the verbs. Finally, we got to that topic. And I have prepared a video about it because there the girl speaks very well about this topic and in a detailed way. So I think after the video you will have no question because believe me, it's very, very simple to conjugate verbs. And though it is spoken only about present simple in this video, but you can also conjugate it in past simple because after the video, you will understand that it is very easy to conjugate after you have learned the auxiliaries, both in past and present tenses. So once you learn auxiliary verb, conjugation becomes rather easy. Try to trust me and watch the next video. Of course, after it, we are going to have discussion. Mm-hmm.
Բարև։ Արի միասին սովորենք բայի խոնարհումը ներկայում։ Let's learn verb conjugation in the present. Սահմանական ներկա կամ ներկա անկատար։ Կազմվում է մասնիկով, որ դրվում է ալ մասնիկների փոխարեն նրանց տեղում։ It is formed by the particle which is placed instead of al եւ ավելացնելով օժանդակ բայի ներկա ձևը and adding the present form of the auxiliary verb. Երգում եմ, I sing. Երգում ես, you sing. Երգում է, he sings. Երգում ենք, we sing. Երգում եք, you sing. Երգում են, they sing. Հիմա արի խոնարհենք խաղալ բայը. Let's conjugate the verb to play. Ես խաղում եմ. Ես խաղում եմ. I play. Դու խաղում ես. Դու խաղում ես. You play. Նա խաղում է. Նա խաղում է. He plays. Մենք խաղում ենք. Մենք խաղում ենք. We play. Դուք խաղում եք. Դուք խաղում եք. You play. Նրանք խաղում են. Նրանք խաղում են. They play. Now it's your turn. Հիմա քո հերթն է.
Okay, dears, before conjugating this part individually, I'd like to repeat once again what was said in this video. As you may remember, I have already told you that this to, in English to, is equal in Armenian el or al, the ending of the verb. Yes, you know, when we have al, we know that it's Armenian verb and it's similar as to in English. What we do when we conjugate the verb in English, we drop this to, right? So dance, dancing, I don't know, like dance, danced. In any case, it doesn't matter past, present, or future. We just drop this to. The same is for Armenian. We drop this final el or al. And instead of this al, we just add for all verbs. Doesn't matter, verb ends with el or al. We just drop it and add And then we add the auxiliary verb for each person we want to speak about. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, dear. So I'd like you to conjugate this verb individually to dance, that is barel. I will give you some 3 minutes to do the task, and then we are going to check it. Try to do it only in present right now. Ella, you can send it to our chat box, and Pretty, if you can speak. Starina, you can say it orally. If no, please send it to our chat as well for me to be able to check.
Do you mean we have to make a sentence in present?
Yes, dear, you should conjugate it only in present, but you have already noticed that it's rather easy to conjugate in past as well because we just change the auxiliary verb. And instead of saying like yes, խաղում եմ, we can just say yes, խաղում էի. And it shows that the action took place in past.
Right. Parumiem.
Exactly. Just let me know whenever you are ready. I see that Darina sent me. Good job. It was completely right. Very good. Just here, notice that menk is written with k, as you have written tuk, narang, the same k, not g. The rest is completely okay. Good job. Very good. Okay, no worries, dear Pretty. We are going to speak once again about the topic, so I hope you will understand it. Ella, have you finished?
Not yet.
Okay, take your time. And while you are writing, I'm gonna speak about this very topic once again. And let me show you my screen, share my screen, and speak about it by means of the video. Okay, dears, we have to and tense in English. When we have this to, we understand that this very verb has not been conjugated yet. So it doesn't show time, I don't know, it doesn't show person, number, and so on. Once we drop to, we make some changes connected to this very main verb. We add something, we drop something, and stuff like that. And after conjugating, we understand tense, person, number, and so on. The same happens for Armenian verbs. We should remember that Armenian verbs end with el and al. These two el and al are the same as English too. As in English we drop to, the same for Armenian verbs. We drop this final el and al. Once we dropped this ending, we need to add something in order to show time, in order to conjugate the verb, let's say in one word. And what we add Let me show. We add like you see, חרום. It was חרל. We dropped final al and added חרום. After conjugating this very verb, we need to work with the auxiliary verb. We just add the auxiliary verb, the one that we want. Like the topic is going about second person singular, third person plural, or first person singular, depends on what we want to tell. We add that very auxiliary verb. And once we change this auxiliary into past, we have a whole sentence in past tense. Okay?
So you'd like to most probably draw some parallels with present continuouses, I think, in English, because we also change like on the I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, they are, you are. And we do not change, for example, dancing. So I am dancing, you are dancing, he's dancing, but the auxiliary verb in Armenian stands at the end of the sentence. And we do the same. So we just say I dance in am, like you
Yes.
dance in are, he dance in is, etc. Right?
Yes,
So
exactly the same.
so we can just draw it in the table probably to make Pretty understand it better.
Yes.
So it's like to draw parallels.
Yes, exactly. So it's a good idea. To be honest, I haven't prepared such table yet, but I'm gonna prepare it and send you beforehand. And yes, it's exactly the same. Just remember, guys, I guess I gave this hint to you once during our lessons that each part that stands before that very main word in English stands after the main word in Armenian. So it's parallel, like everything that stands before the word in English, it stands after the word in Armenian. And yes, it's exactly the same. We just change the auxiliary verb and we change the tense. And also what I want you to say that yes, barume is exactly the same as for I dance and I am dancing. Depends on the context. If you see me dancing right now, and I say yes, barman, you just understand that the whole action is happening right now. And if I just say yes, barman, I schambum, for example, I dance in this group, you just understand that it's about regular thing, usual thing. Okay, dears, there is no to present in Armenian, unlike English. Okay, I see Ella is also ready, girls. And I see that she got the topic. And what about Pretty? Pretty, did you get everything? Okay, I will let, yes, she just wrote yes. Okay, that's good, dears. And as I have checked all your messages, I guess we can just watch the video till the end and continue practicing. So check yourself once again, but you did it right anyway.
Dance by yourself. Let's check it out. Aristogang. Parumem. Parumes. Parume. Parumenk. Parum ek. Parum en. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to learn Armenian in a short time.
Okay, dears, I hope everything is getting clearer and clearer. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to conjugate those verbs in past tense, but not to write, just read them out loud. I will share the screen, the verbs that we have already conjugated, and you just need to read them, but in past tense. So for example, yes, khahum am, yes, khahum a. Who wants to conjugate the singular part? Any volunteer?
Okay, let us try.
Yes, dear. So you can read present tense, and after it, you can conjugate it in past tense.
Yes, parum em. Yes, parum eir.
Yes, parum ei.
Eir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, parum ex. Yes, parum eik.
Okay, let me show the table
Yeah.
about our auxiliary verbs. So I think you can revise it And just, you have already written the verb barume and barumes, etc. So you can just look at the table and make it in past tense.
Mhm.
I
Yes,
think this way it
parum
will be easier for you.
Yes, parum em.
Mhm.
Yes, parum ein.
Right.
Tu, parum es. Tu, parum eir.
Mhm.
Na, parum e. Na, parum eij. Ej. Na, parum ej.
Yes, very good. Amazing. Good job. So I can be, I can think that you got the topic, right, dear? Yes, thank you very much. Now, Preeti or Ella, who can turn on, I guess Ella can turn on her microphone and speak and conjugate the verb in past tense, or we should give the floor again to Tarina. Let me check it.
Can I try?
Yes, sure you can. So you should conjugate plural part. Մենք պարում ենք, դուք պարում եք, նրանք պարում են. But in past tense.
Make baru make
Right.
make baru mer
Mm-hmm.
make baru mer make baru make baru meek and make baru mean.
Դուք պարում եք, դուք պարում էիք.
Ek duk
Mhm.
baru make. I will practice it.
Yes, and the last one, նրանք պարում են,
Baru make.
նրանք պարում էին.
Nanang baru make.
Right. Okay, dears, just change the auxiliary and add And you have just learned two tenses in Armenian. So let me clap you and send you hearts. As for your home task, you are going to have some verbs to conjugate, but don't worry, for the next lesson, we are going to pass through this topic once again in order to make it even better and more understandable. And what I want you to say that besides conjugating the verbs I am going to send you, please try to write some sentences in Armenian. If there are some verbs that you can't translate, just let me know and I will help you. But try to say, for example, I think, or you go, I don't know, my mom comes, and so on and so forth. Okay, just simple sentences, but using verbs and conjugating that very verb. All right, dears.
Yes, sure.
Do you have other questions or everything is clear for you?
Oh, for me, everything's clear.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much. And yes, dear Ella, I have sent that very table to our group chat, right? The orange table, I guess. Yeah, I have sent it to our group chat, right? I remember it, right? I will get you. I'm glad you got the topic, dears. So let me not waste your time anymore. If you don't have other questions, I will just let you revise the material and do the home task. Just 3 verbs you are going to conjugate, but conjugate it both in present and past tenses. All right, dears, and I will wait for your national tenses, information about your national tenses, the comparison with the Armenian tense, and your sentences in Armenian. Okay, so thank you very much Yes, dear.
Francis, will you send us these verbs that we are supposed to conjugate?
Yes, sure. I'm gonna send it to our group chat, but I can share the screen and so that you can see what verbs you are going to conjugate. Maybe we can read it out loud as well if you want. These three verbs,
Okay.
that is to run,
Vakel.
bazel,
Vazel.
to
Knel.
go,
Knal.
knal, and to laugh, zizarel.
Tizarel.
I decided to choose verbs ending both al and el in order not to confuse them because we just drop this l and add Okay, dears.
Okay.
Other questions? Thank you, my dear. No question. I hope because you have understood everything. Beautiful lesson. Oh, I'd like to read your message here, Ella. Now, I want to see your heart and take a screenshot of today's lesson. So say 1, 2, 3. Paneer. Amazing. Let me check. Yes. Good. I guess this is all. Thank you very much for joining today's lesson, dears. I'm gonna send everything to our chat. Please take care and be healthy and happy. I'm sending you lots of hugs and loves. Hugs and love.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ծածա ջերի օր։
Շնորհակալ եմ սիրելիս։ Ձեզ նույնպես։ Հաջողություն։
Հաջողություն։
Hadi götür.